right, guys, what is growing on? We're in beautiful Sarasota this week. This is day 3 of a half-an-acre project, and this is just another beautiful site, another beautiful area. I want to just reiterate how blessed I am to have this job and how it brings me all over the state, how it brings me into all of these new areas. I absolutely fell in love with the last project in the area, the ecotone, the springs of that DeLon Springs project. I was just blown away. So I get to see every part of Florida in my travels. A little bit of noise over here. We're gonna move this. I just wanted to show you guys all the mulch the client had sourced, and that's about 60% of it. The rest is actually over here in the zone where we're working. So beautiful site, lots of oak trees, very similar to my site with the larger oaks and the canopy, and everything we're doing is over here in the backyard. And I'm not wrapped up, we're not finished. I gotta head back up to Tampa. I got consultations tomorrow in Alva, so I'll be heading down south, and I've got a lot of comments and a lot of people mention really appreciating the employee highlights. Well, when I come back to do this video, the employees aren't going to be here anymore. They're hoping to wrap up by Saturday. I'm probably coming back out Tuesday or Wednesday, so drive around with these guys, kind of tell them, have them tell you what has been so exciting here. For me, you know, the client gave me the space to work with, gave him a budget for the space, no design. He said make it look pretty. So we've really got to use our our creative, style throughout the space. Everybody's got able to put like kind of their own touch on it. Kyle, Ethan, Ryan, everybody's had a little bit of say. It's been a lot of fun. I think it's turning out quite awesome. Ryan's over here putting some heads together. He's not quite camera friendly, but we're gonna try.
What's going on?
What's going on, dude? So what's been exciting about this one for you?
We like some fruit trees and edibles. Get to put some of those in, that's always exciting.
How's the design? Has it been a tough one to work with?
No, it's really nice not having to work with the designer, having free reign.
Okay. Been having some fun?
Yeah.
All right. You don't want to leave, do you?
No, I think I might stay for the weekend.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. Hey, what are you doing? You want to tell them what you're doing?
We're hooking up these MaxiJet micro emitters. That'll go into the 1-inch poly that's strung around the perimeters.
How many of those are going in?
600.
600?
Maybe.
Okay. All right, get back to
work.
work.
They shrunk the boxes, probably about 450.
Did they shrink them?
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
And charging twice as much.
Whoa. So, Ryan, one of the smartest guys on our team, isn't the best in front of the camera. He wants to get better, and I just keep sticking this thing in his face, so I think he's getting a little bit more comfortable with it. Here's that secondary mulch pile, what's left of our organic biochar mix. The trailer actually got dropped off here on Saturday. One of the guys that works for me happens to live in Sarasota, so brought it down, came right to the job site. He didn't have quite that drive from Tampa that we did. Kubota out here working hard, and this is that half-acre space. Something really interesting on this site I'll point out is the deer. The habitat for deer here, the amount of deer here are nothing like I've seen throughout Florida. There is a ton of deer. I'm not saying they're big. There is a ton of deer. There was a couple of buck in the front yard. Just this morning, I passed almost a 20-pack pulling out of here. Every day we're here, we see deer. With that being said, we have to worry about the deer with the fruit trees. So there is a fence going up. This is basically a rectangle. Not all sides are quite straight, but this is the straightest side of the straightest side of that entire space. So this is, we're on the south side. That's the north side over there. You can see there was some cabbage palms that were cut up. We're gonna be using those to line some paths throughout the space, kind of delineate the border. We are leaving some grass and some paths, maybe long-term. Homeowner might do stone, they might do mulch. That hasn't been quite figured out yet, but we are just leaving some grass. What happens is, when we just put this as all mulch, you don't see the edges. We lose that definition. So that's why we really like shell, rock, pine needles, no matter what it is, just something with a different color so it doesn't just wash out to be all brown. I think there's about 65 fruit trees here, probably about 650, 700 plants by the time we're done. Lots of avocados, grafted loquats, longan, lychees, polyreel. We're at a poly. We've gone through about 2,000 feet. We probably need about another 600. We do have a couple of citrus here in the understory. And, yo, Kyle! I was just telling him, man, when I come back for the final video, y'all won't be here, man. So I had to get out here and do a little feature, bro.
When are you coming back?
Oh, probably Tuesday, Wednesday.
You just wanted to see my smile, that's all.
Everybody wanted to see your smile, man. Come on now, we want a little bit of a load.
Nothing makes me happier than putting food in the ground, I tell you.
Woo.
I tell you.
What's been different about this one? What's been exciting here, man?
Well, this particular job, we didn't have a design, so we kind of just been free-flowing and creating the flow of the property just as we go. which is always fun. You kind of just get on the property and see what the landscape is, see where the sun is coming, see where the shade is, and then you kind of work with what you got. So that's been exciting. But we have a really good variety of fruit too, and a really good variety of plants. So that's been really good, and it's exciting because the actual owner's excited too. So
So do you miss the design at all?
do I miss it? No.
No?
No.
Forget about those designs, huh?
But it is cool to like know exactly what you're doing right away. Things
Okay.
get done quicker. But it's all right. Sometimes you just got to go with the flow.
So for the future clients out here, is this the way to go?
It depends on your property.
Okay.
It's a case-by-case situation.
Okay,
Some
I like
people
that.
have a little bit more room to play with. Some people you need to actually sit down and think about the design a little bit longer. So it's all case by case.
All right.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about? The mangoes? The lychees?
Oh. I mean, mangoes are always a good thing, but I think I'm most excited about. I'm gonna go with persimmons.
Persimmons?
I'm gonna go with persimmons. Right now it's persimmon season.
Okay.
And there's nothing like a fresh, gooey, juicy. I can't even get the word out. I can't even get the word out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite fruits, persimmons.
I
Definitely.
like that, man. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm off to Tampa. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right.
Continue with your good work, bro. That was weak,
yeah,
bro.
that was weak. I ain't like that.
We gotta get a real deal pounder around here. Oh, post hole diggers, huh?
Post hole digger.
Hey,
Makes it a little
giving
easier.
out our pro tips, huh? Woo! All right, what do we got? Mango, neem. You gonna walk us through, bro? Come on.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We got cassava. We've got some cranberry hibiscus, like you said, neem, which neem has got thousands of different uses. We've got one of my favorites, like we were talking about before, persimmon.
The persimmon with the fruit on it
Yeah,
already.
and that's a non-astringent variety, so you can eat it just like an apple.
I like
It
that.
doesn't have that chalky aftertaste. We've got a strawberry tree over here. We've got a Chico Sapote, aka Sapodilla. We have, what do we have? We've got a couple of gingers and galangalls. We've got a plum here. We've got a papaya right there.
Whoa.
This is pigeon pea?
Okay.
No, it's not pigeon
So
pea,
lots
is
of plants.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Okay, we got a little Jabotacaba zone too, don't we?
Lots of jaboticabas. We got cherry of the Rio Grande, brumichama. We got pineapples over here.
Oh.
Some passion fruit.
Passion fruits on the trees.
Moringa. Every house has to have a moringa.
That
That's
is.
a vitamin tree right there.
It's like having the health food store in your backyard.
That's it. This guy right here loves moringa.
Oh, PP, you like moringa?
He put like 2 cups of it in his smoothie.
2 cups in a smoothie. Oh my God! All the protein, all the vitamins. You can survive on that crop.
So what does our soon-to-be star designer think about this project?
I think it's pretty epic.
Did you give it the stamp?
I give it a stamp.
The PP
You
stamp.
approve?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Definitely.
You missed the paper?
Honestly, no.
What?
Not
wanna
on
be a
this.
designer? What do
After
you
the
mean?
last job, no, I don't miss it. And yeah, we had Pete a good lead on this. You know, setting the vision for us, and then it all just sort of came together. It was fun.
Yeah. Pretty much almost at an add mulch stage, huh?
Almost.
Woo!
Yeah.
What, you got a little cranberry over there?
First, we gotta inoculate some things.
Inoculate.
Inoculate.
A little bit more of the good stuff?
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, you know, everybody's been pretty excited about these employee highlights, and you know, I've been kind of just doing drone footage throughout the project, and you guys aren't going to be here when I come for the final video, so I had to break it out, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
We are one man short, but we're getting it done, huh?
Come on,
Yeah.
dude.
We've been loving all the comments.
Hey,
What you say?
Yeah,
You've been loving the comments?
Yeah, we've been loving the comments. We've been getting some great ones, talking about how handsome we are. So keep them coming.
Yeah. Did they say we?
I did say we.
No,
All right. Don't worry, you
Just
too.
me.
You too. All right. It's not just Ryan, huh?
Almost got left out.
What are you doing here, man? We're getting ready to put a pineapple in?
Oh yeah, look at this thing. I believe these are
White
sugarloaf.
Jay?
Ooh.
Sugarloaf.
do
Apparently
I
get
see
very
pups in
big
the
and
pot?
bushy.
So we're getting 3 pineapples for the price of 1?
Look at that in there. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, those pups fruit a lot quicker. Yeah. All right. So you guys excited to see the follow-up on this one in about 6 months?
Oh my God, I can't wait.
I'm excited to see what it looks like when we leave first.
Woo, that's true. It's going to look a lot better with some mulch on the ground, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. It makes everything pop. And this is a really beautiful property. We've got nice pathways going through. We'll have a sitting area over here. So yeah, I'm excited.
We just got to keep the deer out of here, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. There's a lot of deer. Yesterday we saw like 7 deer just crossing the street at one time. One of them even like looked both ways before she crossed the street. So the deer here are trained, so we don't have to worry
I
about
think
it.
they're feeding them around here.
Yeah, definitely.
We got deer crossing signs and everything else, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, we're in the country.
Hey, we're in your backyard, aren't we?
Yeah.
Little
parents moved
Sarasota
down
boy
here.
over here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been here for like 4 years so far, and
Nice.
loving it. Not too far from the beach. So.
Speaking of the beach, we were gonna go there, but we ended up on a Florida mountain in Sarasota last night, huh?
Yeah, the largest mountain in Florida, garbage pile.
Woo! All right.
With the beautiful sunset.
With the beautiful sunset, I will say. Part of the fun part of traveling, huh?
And lots of mosquitoes.
Lots of mosquitoes, huh? They will carry you away, huh?
That's one thing about Florida, mosquitoes.
Woo! No lack of bugs. Where are those butterflies and bees?
Are you excited about this property? That's the question. Are you excited?
Stoked.
Stoked?
Stoked. I'm shaking. I'm so
You can't
excited.
even see his face right now. He's really excited.
All right. We got to get away from the homeowner on the weed eater over there. She's making a lot of noise. I know. Can you believe she's out here on the weed eater? Unbelievable. These people are hard workers. All right, so coral bean, erythrino, got some carabola back here in the shade, caduc back here in the shade, got some grafted jacks on this one, kind of in the dappled light understory, hoping for some protection if they do get that frost. They did have one frost this February. Got some turmeric back here, Turk's cap, got an ice cream bean in the corner, some of our Puerto Rican taro. And this is the exit point. There'll be an 8-foot gate going in here, and an 8-foot gate going in kind of to the left of the tractor. So there's a main vein throughout the garden, about 8-9 foot, and then most of our smaller paths for the golf carts are about a minimum of 6 foot. So you can kind of see the path going through that way, kind of cutting over that way. And we've got lots of groomy chamas over here. We've got another ice cream bean, got some salvias. And this was the sunny area, so we really tried to keep all our deciduous trees in the full sun. Our peaches, our plums, our persimmons, our mulberries, those will not do well in the dappled light, so we tried to give them as much light as possible. Barbados cherry, and this little area of the garden had already been started. Paul had been watching the channel for a while. He already purchased some plants through the mail from us, from Echo, and kind of just wanted to get his hands dirty and play, see how he liked it, see how far he wanted to go in. You know, and they ended up putting in a really good sized garden. This has been a fun project for us. Like I said, about a ½ an acre transformation, about 200 yards of mulch going in, 8 yards of our biochar compost blend, 200 pounds of organic fertilizer, azomite, peat moss on a lot of our Japodicabas, Cherry of the Rio Grande, any of the Eugenias that like more of that acidic type environment. So, but stay tuned, there's a fence coming. And I will be back for the wrap up. So I'm gonna grab that drone, get you guys some overhead before I get out of here. The next video, when I wrap this up, will be finished, mulch, probably some logs down, so stay tuned. All right, what is growing on? So I'm back at the Sarasota project. I was working out of town when the guys finished this on a Saturday. Actually my first time getting to see it. Haven't even walked it before grabbing the camera, but I know I told you guys about the deer problem here. Deer fence is already up, and I just want to show you the deer that are here. There's a 4-pack right over there. I have never seen such a population of deer like we have here in Sarasota. Can't really zoom in, but I think you guys can kind of see that over there. All right, so you guys ready to see the project? So no lack of deer here. I can tell you we stayed at a house around the corner that was loaded with deer. So our deer pulling out of here every day, and we've got a deer fence up. I know the guys are really happy with the way this turned out. Clients are really excited with the way it turned out. Now I'm ready to show you guys. So let's roll up in here. Really beautiful oak overstory here. Very similar to my property, kind of a higher overstory, you could say. All right, guys, so you can see how we used all of those logs as the border on the garden area, kind of going all the way down this side and that side. And here's this deer fence. I have just been warned, you can hear it beeping, to be very cautious here. This is on, as you can tell, oh, you guys hear that thing? I guess we got a little animal sensor here that's also helping, and we've got really 2 nice big loquats as you enter this garden space. Looks like everything's wet, irrigation's been working. Got a lot of those red pentas through here, perennial peanut, firebush. We've got our deer alarm going off. I guess we have deer in the zone. We've got a timer here running off of batteries. It's a standalone. We didn't end up using a node on this one. Those are kind of becoming hard to find. Caliandra, sweet almond, This looks awesome. Really happy with the way it turned out. Like I said, this was a bit of a free flow. Kind of had our, fair game here to do whatever we wanted. Got a lot of nice walking paths that cut out to the main path, and then the main vein ended up with a lot of those logs also. This is kind of a seating area. A lot of japoticabas in this zone, some avocados in this area, which does get dappled light, but they can take the shade really well. Lots of little Mexican sunflower, persimmons with persimmons. You can see these guys are already loaded up with fruit. Whoa, breaking branches, they're fruiting so heavy. Younger tree. This looks great. Salvia's doing really good. Peaches, plums throughout the space. That was the existing mulberry moringa that was here. We ended up adding another moringa. Some sugarcane back in this space. And I am hearing the deer alarm. They are telling me they are here. Ice cream bean over here. Ended up with the star fruit on the other entry point on this end of the garden. And I do believe they had enough mulch for the main path, so. Whoa. Okay, we're here. Got the alarms going off throughout the space. Lots of turmeric in this understory area. Katuk back here. Some of the taro back in this space. Bananas. Wax myrtle looks a little bit dry. They might not have been getting any rain. This is looking great. Got some bananas. I already see a pup on this guy. That might have already been there in the pot. Wax myrtle again. Some elderberry. We use lots of vetiver grass and fakahatchee throughout the space. Cherry of the Rio Grande in there. Suriname cherry. A little more cane as we're getting over here on the edge. And here's that main vein. And this kind of runs all the way down and out the main gate. Over here on the left side, we've kind of just got a couple of different varieties of flowers here on the edges, whether it be pentas, salvias. We use a couple of different types. We have the red one in here, we have the white one in here, and I believe we have the fancy purple. Lots of pigeon pea. Got a couple of neem trees. The client had those picked up. We were out of those. And this is that main vein. Next walking path, hose bib is installed. Another cherry of the Rio Grande. And this is kind of the entry point to that seating area. Put a couple of benches or something in here, making it a destination in the middle of the garden. Whoa, and back here we've got plenty of sunlight. So we've got a lot of our mangoes back in this area. Sapodilla, lychee, longan, anything that wants a little bit more sunlight for that higher fruit production. A lot of true ginger through here. I see that second neem tree. I have some cassava throughout the space. I believe that's that Togo variety. Looks like a lesser galangal. Oh, this is an exciting one. This is a big 15-gallon rainbow eucalyptus. This is going to get really big here. These things grow fast, kind of in the back of the space. And I see the same solar charger I had for my Premier One. I'm guessing that's what they used here for that fence. There's that solar charger. Hopefully it's working well to keep those deer out. Another lychee. Salvia is looking a little wilty and might want that afternoon water. I do believe they're watering in the evenings here because the pump runs quite often. It's a white sapote. Oh, what do we got here? Another ice cream bean, some firebush. We've got some dwarf firebush and the standard firebush, some Turk's cap. We did use a couple of citrus here. Tried to get them underneath the oak trees. I believe there's 3 citrus trees in the space. So, another exciting project in the books. The team crushed it on this one. I was here for the first 3 days. I wasn't here for the final 3 days. Ended up coming back Thursday with some extra materials. But like I said, this is my first time seeing the finished product. I can tell you the clients are ecstatic. We've exceeded the expectations. And I think the guys did a killer job here. So boom, pound dirt to the team. You guys crushed it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm gonna go get the drone, get you some of that epic overhead footage. It's kind of midday right now, not sure what it's gonna look like, but if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you pound that bell to stay notified. Most importantly, it's 2022. Start a garden. Get out there and pound some dirt.